property that you're looking at the minute is the front block of 3 houses, and we're looking at the rear of those properties. It's a good view to see because if you see at the loft, you've got the vents and the stacks coming out. These aren't chimneys at all, these are gas vents for gas boilers, which are going to be housed in the loft. Why? These aren't really very big properties, to be quite honest. So by moving the gas boilers into the loft, and they have to be housed properly and fire regulations and all of that to take care and access, and it's perfectly suitable. But what it does, it makes a lot more space in the kitchen. So you're maximising space, and that's a really, really good thing. So these are 2-bed houses, really quite nice, bog standard kitchen, downstairs toilet, which is all going to be tiled out. Then it's got a living room, and if you like, living dining room if you like. And then stairs upstairs. This is the main bedroom. If you want to have a quick walk through, I can show you if you like. This is quite dark, by the way, but at the minute this is going to be a bathroom, and it will have a shower in here. It's going to have some beautiful tiles because I get to choose the tiles, the doors, all the fittings, and that is a real privilege. And then this here is the smaller bedroom, okay? And if you want to know something, if you come in right away and then come back on yourself, you've got the stairs coming up here. So when the stairs come in, when you're building a room like this, what you'll do, they will have to have some head clearance for the stairs. So they tend to nick a bit of the room, they bring that and then they level it off, and it makes just just over 2 foot sort of flat table. But what I've said on each of the houses is, no, look, let's build out and make this a wardrobe just to maximise the space, because if you've got that sort of tabletop there, you can't really use it for much, it's a bit low. But by doing this, probably they won't have to have a wardrobe in here when they're living here, because you've got that, it's enough for one person, and then you can maximise everything else with the bed. You'd even get a double bed in here if you really wanted to. But I would say this is more of a single room, okay? Downstairs, if you want to come downstairs, we'll have a little walk downstairs. So we started building these, I think it was June. We had a delay on the foundations, there was a problem. Foundations were put in, they were called strip foundations. Unfortunately, building officer did sign them off, but they shouldn't have done. And what we had to do is take them out and then do piling, and so it cost a lot more money to get the foundations in. But I've done a previous video about foundations, you need to watch that. Right? So this is the living space, patio doors outside. So this is where the living room will be. Probably they're going to eat in here, whether they do dining room or if they just eat around the TV or whatever. We have French doors. This will go out where they have a small patio outside, so they can have barbecues. We're going to cut back all the foliage there. It's got to be cut back, but it's really nice. It's secluded. It'd be lovely in the summer. It'd be a little sun trap, and it would be nice and private, and that's what you really, really want. All right. So as you can see, and everything, all the first fixes. So this is first fix of the electrics. Everything's been designed, not just by the construction company, but me as well. So I've talked about what type of sockets I want, where I want the sockets, thinking about USB charging ports. So it's not just socket. You remember when you want to charge your phone or anything or other devices, you always stick in a plug in. Well, here you're going to have a number of USB sockets, all right? I'm just going to go up in the world a little bit and step up here and walk over. And then we're coming into the kitchen. I know there's a bit of noise, but don't worry too much about that. Again, here we go. This is where the kitchen's going to be. It's going to be a really nicely done kitchen. You'll see it when it gets finished. The only downside about here is with the housing of the fuse box. It is down to regulations. It's not us putting it here, but that will be in a cupboard. It'll be very tidy, but it has to be and will be inside a cupboard, which means you and I both know that people will put stuff in front of it, but it will be there, okay? So it's just something we have to do. But again, thinking about isolators. So if you take down here, this is where you're gonna have power for a dishwasher or washing machine. But what I want is to have an isolator up here so I can turn the power off from here. So I haven't got to pull everything out to get to it while it's still live. So when you make these decisions, you make them before and you save time and money, because it's pence, it's a couple of quid to do that now. If you're going to do it afterwards and destroying the tiles and everything, cost you a fortune. The windows are in, as we can see. Obviously I have ordered different doors, so until we're nearly finished, these doors will be here. This is acoustic and fireboard, okay, so all of this, you'll see all the insulation, and then come outside, a bit of noise, but you'll get noise on the building site. And the other thing is, look, it is a very tidy site. Even though they're all working today, it is a tidy site. So you can see the condition of that one, but if you come back and swing and look what we just walked out of, as you can see, these are wooden framed, timber framed buildings, and they have a brick skin. Now I've even chosen the bricks. So these are Leicester red weathered bricks. And I've chosen those because I like the little bits of dark on the red brick. I hope you agree. And listen, if you're watching this, have a guess what colour the doors are going to be. What colour door would you choose to go on these houses? I think I'm going to leave you with that. So please put your comments, subscribe, share. If you want to know more about this, drop me an email. And if you're interested in any of our training, mentoring, again, drop me an email. We'll send you some information, put your phone number, and we might give you a call and have a chat with you. We wish you all the best. I hope you enjoy it. Don't worry about that, you can hear me, I'm sure. So this is what that one looked like. So what we've done, if you can have a look at this blue stuff here, this is a gas membrane, because quite often you get radon gas, other stuff. So what we've done, we've actually put in a membrane, and these have vents. Just come out, let me show you the vents. These are like telescopic. These are like a telescope, so they go back, they go down, and they go under. And there is a cavity, it's called block and beam. They put beams, they put blocks rested upon, and there's a cavity underneath to have a barrier against damp, all right? So then what we do, we put this on, then on top of that comes this stuff, which is like Kingspan, all right? So that goes on top of the blue stuff, and this is a thermal quality to stop, to keep warm, keep it insulated, and then goes a mixture of sharp sand and concrete, and this is called a sand screed here. So this comes on it, and it's set down, it's quite dry, and then it sets down. It's a nice foundation, and that is your floor to stop any damp coming through. You can see here, basic start, and this one will be cracking on in a nice quick time. If you keep following this, you're going to get really good stuff on this. And not only that, but we do site visits as well, whether it's here, other places. Watch out for them. To get notification, get on the Cashflow Freedom Facebook group, join that, share it with other people, subscribe to my YouTube, share and comment. Tell me what you want to know. Hope you enjoy. Bye.